guys, Ron Bondo Build Construction here today. We're going to be pouring a 40 by 48 pole barn. Nice pole barn here. It's all ready to go. We're going to use a conveyor today, guys. So that's how we're going to place this one. 4,000 pound concrete. We're putting fiber mesh in it per the customer's recommendation. Putting water reducer in it to make it flow good. And that's what we're up to. There she is. Sounds like concrete coming, boys. Sounds like concrete, boys. We got Ev. We got Big Biscuit. Scotty. Puss. Frank's walking away because he doesn't want to be on camera. There's our truck. Conveyor truck today, boys.
Just a little guy.
Little guy, we'll get her in there. How's one of you guys guide him in there? Help the driver out. Hey guys, Bondo here. I'm going to show you today how we pour out a 40 by 48 pole barn here. We're using 4,000 pound concrete. It's got fiber reinforcement in it. Per the homeowner, his request, he wanted, that's his design mix. It wasn't mine. That's what he wanted. He didn't want wire mesh. I usually use wire mesh, but he wanted that fiberglass in there, so that's what we did. Like I said, 4,000 pound mix. Got our concrete from Vitali. It had a water reducer in it just to make it flow better. We use this conveyor. It's a telescopic conveyor, so it worked pretty good. He can, the driver's name there in the overalls, that's Terry. He's a real good driver for Vitali. He does a nice job for us. He can put that conveyor pretty much anywhere you want it. So sometimes it's hard to get that thing because he's pretty good at what he does. So what we do, guys, the first thing we do is we dump out a bunch of concrete, and that's me in the orange shirt. We'll go along and mag the edges of the slab. Most of these pole barns are poured right up to the top of the 2x6, so we'll go around the edge and mag it off. And then I'm using a power screed on this. We got a Marshalltown Vibra-Strike power screed, so that's what I'm using here today. And we'll strike off pads with the laser level. You know, we'll trowel off a small area, take the laser and set it to our desired grade, and then we'll take a 16-foot hand screed and we'll put our wet pads in, and we screed right off the top of these wet pads with that Vibra-Strike. That'll ride right across the top of those wet screeds, and that works really good. We don't put anything down, any pipes or any boards or anything. We just ride that right along. And those guys that are working behind me, that's my son Jason in the green shirt, my son Scott in the red shirt, and Frank, he's moving around there in the black shirt, and another guy in the black shirt, that's my nephew Jordan. So these guys have all poured quite a bit of concrete with me. Some of them are kind of new, but they're learning pretty good. So we can put down some concrete pretty quick. So guys, if this is your first time stopping by my channel, my name's Ron Bond. I got a concrete company called Bondo Build Construction, and we do a lot of concrete work. So I started this YouTube channel to try to help people out. I've been doing concrete for 30 years, so I learned a lot of stuff the hard way. So if I can help you guys out in any way, you know, I want to do so. If you could help me out, just hit the subscribe button. You know, I'll upload 2 or 3 videos a week teaching you guys anything I can about how to do concrete. We do a lot of Nudura foundations if that's stuff you like. During the winter we fix up houses, do a lot of home renovation stuff like that. Try to put together some really informative stuff for you guys. And I like to answer any of your questions you got, so If you get some value out of this video, do me a favor and hit the like button and throw me a comment. You know, if there's anything you see here that you liked or you didn't like, or maybe you guys do it different, you know, hit me up on the comments. That's always helpful. That'll help me out. It'll rank my videos higher. So anyways, back to the pour here, guys. We're just knocking it out here. We got, you know, we went down pretty much half the building, and then we jumped into the other doorway. Terry, the driver, he snaked his truck in there to the other side. This conveyor truck here, once it's empty, it actually holds concrete. It's a regular concrete drum mixer truck. Once you dump the concrete out of it, the next truck has to dump onto the side of it. So you got to kind of think of that when you're setting these pours up. That after that, you know, first, you know, 9 yards or so, 9-10 yards tops, you want to dump that out, and then the next, like I said, the next truck that you get, they're gonna have to pour onto the side of it. So you need a little bit of room. So that's how this, you know, this isn't a pumper. It's just a conveyor on the back of that truck. It's like a big conveyor belt, you know, and it's hooked right to the truck. So, but it works really good. This Vitale and Robinson company that we use has this machine, and they really only have one of them. So it's kind of hard to get. Sometimes I'll end up using a pump truck, and they'll only charge me for what it costs to use this conveyor, because it is cheaper to get the conveyor truck. So anyways, guys, you're probably wondering why I got so many people here today. Well, the homeowner is actually a builder, and you know, he builds a lot of houses and stuff. And he called me. This is his personal pole barn, and he just couldn't get the guys together that he wanted to pour this thing. So he hired me to come over and pour this. And he's actually right there in the white shirt with the blue pants on. That's the homeowner's name's Rick. Nice guy. He got right out there with us, but he had a bunch of his buddies show up, so we had people everywhere. We were tripping over each other. I had all my guys, and he had his guys, but it was all right. We got it down, and it went pretty good. It was a rainy day. We started at 6 a.m. on this one. Try to get it out early. That's my son Jason right there on the bow float. He's getting pretty good at it this year. The guys goof on him, call him Big Biscuit. He's a big boy. He's like a gentle giant. He's getting pretty good at concrete, so, and he likes doing it. So glad that he's on the team. Yeah, there's Scotty. That's my other son in the red shirt. He's puddling along. That's what we call the guys that are raking. Call them puddlers. So I'm gonna slow it down here for you guys. This is me and Chris, you know, regular speed, putting in a wet pad. So, you know, just this is how we do it. I already struck off my area, got my height with my laser, and Jason and Scott are behind me puddling. Me and Chris. It's Chris Brancato. We're gonna shake it down a little bit. That knocks the stones down. So we take that screed and we just knock the stones down a little bit, because this concrete isn't really loose. Some guys pour it a lot looser than this. Even with the water reducer, this isn't. This is probably like a 5 slump with the water reducer in it, but that's how we do it. We strike it off. You know, I'll pass the screed a little bit to Chris. He gets up on the form board, and we're trying to get a nice level pad here, so I can use the power screed right along the edge of it. And that's how we do it. I slowed it down for you so you could see. And then I'm just going to jump back on the power screed over here and knock that down. And my puddlers, they know enough to jump right behind me. Jason there, he jumped behind me, and Chris, they jump behind me. And then I'm going to turn here, and now I'm on wet concrete that's at grade. So and then I'll flush out this doorway and turn right around the corner. I always like to check these doorways with we'll use a straight edge, or if the door's on there, which we did on this one because the doors were on, we'll actually drop the door down, guys, and make sure the seal touches the concrete really good. We'll check them doors, you know, before we're done. And you can adjust that a little bit if that you didn't have it perfectly flat at the doorway. Then there's always a guy that stands in front of the camera on every video. There he goes. Anyways, I'm striking off the edge here, like I said, where we strike it to the top of the 2x6, and on these pole barns, there's that treated 2x6. Here I am putting a wet pad in and checking it with the laser. There's Jason comes over with the laser. I'll flatten it out. Just keep checking it. You want these really good, these wet pads. Then there's me and Chris again. He's on the wet pad. I'm on the already screeded concrete. We moved over, getting our wet pad in. There's our wet pad. I'm just gonna turn and buzz down through there. I like this power screed. It knocks the stones down, brings up the cream. I like it a lot. I've used it for several years, and I can make a real flat floor with that thing. I've used a couple different brands of them, but they're all pretty good. But this one here works. I like this one a lot. So that's pretty much it, guys. Winding down the video here. Thanks for stopping by. To my subscribers, thanks for watching all my videos. Thanks for the comments, guys. I appreciate it. It's helping out the channel a lot. If you like this kind of stuff, like I said earlier, and you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. We'll put out a lot of good content for you. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Look, this floor is all sealed and cut.
So what's going in here?
I'm gonna put a car lift back there, and then I got my cars and stuff over on the floor. Turned out good. Shined up.